Elon Musk apologizes? Question mark. Sort of.
Kind of.
It seems like maybe the ketamine has worn off, and what do you guys make of this Elon Musk? For me, the definition of an apology includes the word sorry. Not I regret, or I have trepidation.
It seems more like a backtrack than an apology.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly there was a phone call between Trump and Elon Monday night before his regret post. I mean, if you read the post, he just says, "I regret some of my posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far." I mean, that's pretty much,
That's not I'm sorry. You have to say I'm sorry to call an apology in my book.
I don't know. I think we're too in the weeds here. It's like, I get it. He
called him a pedo, dude.
Yeah. I don't think it counts as an apology. I think you do have to say that you're sorry. You also need to be more specific. Like, I regret some of what I posted. Like, that could imply he doesn't regret posting the thing he said about the Epstein list. Like, it's up for interpretation, which makes it not
he did say
meaningful.
Now, Elon did say that he will apologize profusely once the Epstein client list is revealed.
When did he say
that? So his apology is conditional, so he's not really sorry.
And then he deleted it.
He did?
I will profusely apologize. He deleted it. Yep. I will profusely apologize once the Epstein list is released. So I think he still cares about the Epstein client list. I think most of us still do. And there's still this kind of uncertainty about the future of what we're going to be getting here.
See, I feel like this whole saga has made me think that he actually cares less about it. Like, he's willing to throw out that Trump might use it as a pawn. His apologies are conditional to getting it. Like, he uses it as something to sway public opinion, but it's not actually like a genuine concern.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. If he had said this about me, that I don't want to be like the left, where I say, like, we want to demand an apology and then never accept it. Mm-hmm. But this isn't an apology. This is just saying I regret it. And he also doesn't say what he regrets.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he delete it? I'm trying to find out. He uses Twitter. Did he delete his retweeting stuff about him being on the list? That would be, or did he just bury it? I don't know if you guys know that or if chat knows it. But
tweets so much, it's hard to tell. I mean, I'm not the best ex-sleuth.
Yeah, I mean, I could scroll forever, and I would hope. I mean, he did delete the original tweet saying that he was on the list, but I don't know if he deleted him retweeting other people's accusations of him being on the list too. I think he probably did. Now, what do you think was said on that phone call? Because I mean, I think if you say I'm on that list, like, you're dead to me, and unless you have because he said it publicly, the apology has to be public. That's really the reality to me. This wasn't an apology. Why has he tweeted this video 1,000 times? He's retweeted this video like 20 times on his own timeline. I mean, he shared this Gavin Newsom thing. I think literally he was having like a drug-fueled crash out. This is
like having some kind of crash out.
Yeah, like, I've definitely, I've been around people. Usually if I get drunk, I generally don't I know the power of drunk tweeting and how it can go wrong. And so I am inclined to forgive him. I've definitely gone too far when, I've had a couple drinks and I'm tweeting heinous stuff about people. But you got to say you're sorry. Or at least he did delete the tweets. I mean, I'm fine moving on. I'm not going to sell my Tesla stock. I don't have that much of it, but it's been pretty good.
Did you listen to Theo Vaughn's podcast with JD Vance?
No.
That was a good one. I think JD Vance really did a good job answering it in
JD Vance
in
and
professional
Theo Vaughn,
way.
They have a very good rapport. So this was his second one. They recorded it the day that this was all happening. So Theo Vaughn asked him about it while they were recording. And I think, JD Vance really is a diplomatic person, it seems like. And what he talked about with Theo Von was like that Elon Musk Vance believes Elon Musk like does have his heart in the right place. He genuinely cares about making things better, but that it's not the most natural place for him. That government is slower than if you're running your own company. That there's frustrations, and basically, like he thought the things he was tweeting were bad. There was obviously conflict over the bill, but it seemed like JD Vance was the first one to signal from the Trump administration that like they were unhappy with this, but they weren't going to make him public enemy number one. They weren't going to get dragged into drama. And I think that is interesting because if you have kind of a combative personality, or if you like a little bit of tension, which Elon Musk has to, right?
He does. He loves drama. Yeah.
He loves drama. And he also takes big risks with his company and the way he invests his money. I mean, like he's competition fueled in some way. I think that when you aren't going to be able to continue the battle with someone who's like, it's not worth it to me, I'm not interested in it, it changes your tone and how you perceive it. So I don't think this is an apology, but maybe he doesn't have the personality to apologize. And maybe
the man's never said I'm sorry. I guarantee it.
And that's the thing. Like if he is able to ultimately still be supportive to the long-term beneficial goals that the Trump administration has, I don't need him and Trump to be best friends. Like they don't need to keep hanging out in the Oval Office together. I didn't want the drama. I don't like the infighting, but the relationship doesn't have to be fixed for both of them to continue to best serve the American people.
Well, the thing is, the word "I'm sorry" does kind of admit guilt. So he could have said regret rather than, because he could still be worried that Trump's going to sue him over that.
Well, he did say regret, right?
Yeah, he said regret, but he didn't say I'm sorry.
Right.
So, like, maybe there's a legal reason. Like, I'm sorry admits guilt, regret does not. I don't know that for an answer. I don't know that for a fact, but
I think it's more ego than legal. Like, I think it's just some people can't say I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people like that in my life, and I've let them off the hook most of the time because I'm just like, they're just not gonna. Like, they're just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. What do you think, Luke, this says for Elon's? I think he probably did apologize directly to Trump, or he was probably had a little more contrition. He's like, dude, you let the man babysit your kid. You thought he was on the Epstein list? Like, come on, dude. And I think, what do you think Elon's completely done now? Or do you like, he's just going to go back to running his business, or is he going to, show up on with Trump again?
Well, Elon is heavily dependent on a lot of government contracts, right?
$40 billion worth, I think.
Through government contracts and through carbon trading.
Yep.
That's how Tesla was able to make vast majority of its money, carbon trading. A lot of people don't realize that.
They're a software company
would
too.
Pay them to offset their carbon, and they would just, have a good carbon credits. And for some reason, they were running that kind of Ponzi scheme there. I don't see good things for Elon Musk's future, to be quite honest with you. There's a number of things that are at play here from, my sources and the information that I'm getting. But I just do not foresee a scenario and situation where things are going to be looking up for him in the far future. That's my prediction. You could bookmark this. And
can you care to elaborate?
If you look at what's happening and I made a video about this yesterday. We had the CEO of Telegram do an interview with Tucker Carlson. He's on house arrest in France.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Why is he on house arrest? Because he allowed free speech on his platform.
Correct.
Now that, but the CEO of Telegram pissed off the Russians. Then he pissed off the Europeans because he wouldn't comply here. Donald Trump just pissed off. Elon Musk just pissed off the Europeans, the Russians, the Americans, and he has no government backing and protection anymore. Right. There's also some business deals going on with China that Trump is kind of interfering with. With some of Elon's
people forget how deep he's in bed with China. Like, so he's very deep. By the way, the Chinese Teslas are better.
There's a lot that I can't say, but I've hinted at it in my video yesterday. And extensively, Elon has lost his government protection. Yeah. Now, all hands are on deck. All bets are off. And there's probably going to be more prosecution and more aggressive actions being taken against him since he pissed off a lot of powerful people. Donald Trump and the government are no longer going to protect him.
What do you think, Hannah Claire?
I think Elon Musk was never going to stay with the federal government long term. And it's not even about fighting with Trump. I just think he is someone who's high energy and he likes to dominate. I remember when we had Vivek Ramaswamy on Timcast, and I asked him, would you accept?
You remember that? Weren't you busy watching Saved by the Bell?
What?
Weren't you watching Saved by the Bell instead of? Remember when Vivek said that about all Americans? We're all lazy because we watch Saved by the Bell?
I mean, I guess he didn't count talking to me as work, but I'll take that as an insult. But he said that he
disappeared. By the way,
he didn't have the personality to be number one. Like, he had a dominant personality, and so did Trump, and so they wouldn't work well together. And I think that's true of Elon to a certain extent. Now, I can't say, what forces are after him. I know with all the Ashley St. Clair stuff, some of the texts that he would send out indicated that he felt like after Trump, he was the most influential person and had some sort of target on his back. But I think more than anything, he's just not someone who can sit still. And in terms of like what his future holds, I think hypothetically, there is a way where Trump would partner with him. I don't actually think Trump is that big of a grudge holder. I think it seems like he tends to welcome people back in. But I don't know if Elon Musk will return to the same type of role. It seems like once he has like run through something he's interested in, he's done. And maybe
ask one of his baby's mamas.
Well, I mean that, and also like, I feel like I don't really hear about the Boring Company anymore. Remember that was the thing? Like,
he's over it. Yep.
He's over it.
He's building still a lot of tunnels.
I know, but he doesn't care about it. He doesn't talk about it anymore.
I don't think the businesses stop running once he moves away from them. It's just they're not his pet project at that time. So while I think he will eventually try to build more of a relationship with Trump again, maybe a couple of years from now, maybe in a couple months, I don't know that he will ever be in the same position he was during that time. And maybe that's okay. Like, these things have to evolve. I got kind of tired of all of the Trump Elon Musk press walks, not because either one of them is bad, just because I felt like it was taking up a lot of airspace.
Yeah, I agree
also,
with that.
They're kind of codependent with each other, right? I mean, Elon Musk is one of the biggest backers of right-wing politicians and right-wing political
I think
causes.
Trump was fine without Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk helps in a lot of ways, and he brings in new types of voters. But I think that the codependency is the relationship is much more beneficial to Elon Musk than it is to Trump.
But again, how much money did Elon spend on the last election cycle? And
he's made way more. He's made way more. He's made way more because Trump's president.
I don't know what those tax credits.
Maybe he is beneficial to down ticket Republicans, but again, like, he didn't even endorse Trump until after the assassination attempt. Like,
getting Trump in office, I just want to be clear, has made Elon Musk, like, he's made like $50 billion since Trump got elected. Like, it would have been very bad if Kamala was in office for him. Like, look at his market. Look at Tesla's market cap alone. It is now, like, the shares have doubled since I bought in. Like, and they're still going to the moon. The market cap for Tesla right now is like one of the highest it's ever been. And that's because Trump's in office. There's, it's $1.050 trillion back on August 2nd. Right now, Tesla's market cap on June 11th is $993.92 billion. Now, back in February, also during Trump presidency, it was at $1.24 trillion, an all-time high. And of course, it's going to continue to go up. And I think that it's, Tesla stock is, you could see this is when he said Trump was on the list.
Oh man.
A lot of people bought in here.
Well, and so that brings up something else entirely, right? Like, he watched his popularity literally plummet, and then he was like, just kidding, I regret some things I said. I can't say why I regret them. Don't look at my stocks.
They want him off the board.